I I just decided to go on here, probably just for my own sake, just to document and for anybody's benefits, who's anyone who's thinking to get on stage or have a desire to compete in physique, bodybuilding, wellness, any of these things, and just to document my own journey. So just to give you a bit of background, I started working out at the age of probably about 16, 17, and I recently turned 30, so it's been quite a while. Um, to be honest, I had no initial desire to ever compete. I got into the gym because I was just a skinny teenager. I'm not huge by any means right now, um, but I just wanted to boost my self confidence and all that good stuff that comes with working out. And improve, my look as well, just for sex appeal or just to impress girls or whatever. Like when I was a teenager, that was my school of thought. That's how I perceived the gym to be, for those specific reasons. How it would help me improve my physical look and how it would help me with like my self esteem, my confidence, and whatnot. So did that, a couple of years down the road. I really started following like bodybuilding. I came across, I think it was Mr. Olympia 2008. That was way, way back. And I was like, wow, like, can someone really look like that? And I was really fascinated by so one bodybuilder to that is just like that I was really impressed by was Melvin Anthony. Um, you call him the marvelous one because he's such a great poser, and um, it came across as being like really artistic and really, you know, a form of art for sure. Like when I'd seen him like at the Olympia 2008. And then I was hooked ever since. I was just like, "Well, I need to give this a go. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't, have anyone. I kind of just like went by what was in the forums and what was online and whatnot. So I decided to compete a couple of years later, I think it was, or something like that, back in Egypt. So I'm currently in the UK, but I grew up in Egypt. So I competed there. It was like it was a small like local show. Um, didn't really I don't even know, like, didn't prep, didn't I wasn't on a diet. I just thought, yeah, I'll eat these. I can't even remember how I approached it. It wasn't anything that was planned for, or was done the right way. Um, so yeah, competed, good experience, and then I decided, yeah, I'll get back to the drawing board. I didn't really place well, and blah blah blah. And in long story short, I continued to work out and I continued to have these dreams and aspirations and stuff, and never really materialized back home. So I later on, obviously, along with my family, I went to move to the UK, um, and yeah, continued. Obviously, it was quite a hectic. It wasn't an easy transition by any means, but I continued to work out. I continued. Yeah, there was a period, it was like on and off. I wasn't as consistent. Obviously, I wasn't. It was like a whole new environment. I wasn't, you know, uh, and not to make an excuse or anything. It wasn't like a priority. It was just like more of like settling in and just like seeing how the place, was, and like how to proceed with like academic journey, and how I get a job, and all that good stuff. So months went by, and I eventually settled in, got a gym membership, and started training again and again. A couple of years later, I had an itch. I was just like, I need to compete, and that's when I did the British Natural Bodybuilding Federation Northern qualifiers in 2013 as a junior. So I think I was 20 or 21 years old, and junior was junior under 23. So again, did it all by myself. Slightly better than the first time in terms of like, nutritional element. Again, I didn't know what my food intake was. I was just like, yeah, these are the sources of food that I need to eat. And I was just like, and again, it was like hit and miss. I wasn't as consistent. I wasn't applying myself to the fullest extent. And again, I got I absolutely annihilated. I got really good feedback from the judges when I competed. That the symmetry was good, posing was good, but my condition, let me down on the day. So that's why I didn't really place really well. Um, and I kind of like intended to compete like the following year and stuff, and it just never happened. And yeah, a lot of things have happened since 2013, since the last time I competed. One thing that remained in place is my love for the gym, and the gym has always been an outlet for me. It has always been a place where I could um, let go of any sort of like issues, or any, it was quite therapeutic for me, like really, looks aside or anything like that. But I feel like this time I'm competing. Well, the reason for me competing this time, the biggest motive is that I'd actually lost my mother to cancer in May of 2022. Um, After like a 4 year battle. It was terminal. Sort of like knew it was coming, and I'm kind of like dedicating me getting back on stage to her. Just given what she went through, and she's the true fighter, and she's my source of inspiration, um, and yeah, and obviously bodybuilding isn't an easy sport, but what my mother went through, I mean, it doesn't compare. You can't put them both in the same bracket. But what I'm trying to do is just honor her legacy, and try and like make her proud. And I feel already like I started this prep. This time I'm 110% going all the way. So the competition is the 26th of August. It's going to be in Manchester. I'm not sure what class I'm going to be doing as yet. It could be classic bodybuilding. It could be light, middleweight. I'm not sure what my weight is going to be the day of the competition. I'm not really aiming for a number. We're just trying to nail the look, nail the condition, be as sharp as possible, and as deep, as dialed in as possible. Um, but yeah, stay adherent, stay consistent. I've got a coach that I'm working with, and we started the prep quite early. And it's best that my advice to anyone who's intending to compete, like for the first time, or like someone who's not a seasoned veteran, is to prep, is to over prep. There's no such thing as like a 12-week prep or 16, or maybe some people get away with it, but I feel like the longer you give yourself, the better, and the more comfortable it will be. It's not really comfortable. It's obviously, if anybody could relate, anybody that competed, anybody that stepped on stage, it's nothing to be taken lightly, and I have the utmost respect for anyone that does it, natural or not. It doesn't really matter, because you still have to put in the effort. You still have to, do the cardio, eat the meals, like leave nothing behind at the gym. It doesn't matter whether you're enhanced or assisted, or whether you're natural. That's irrelevant. So yeah, I have nothing but respect and admiration to anyone that chooses to do it. And for me, it's about just short of 30-week prep. So started like early Feb. I think 6th of Feb I started officially. And yeah, so this is going into second or third week. So 19th today. So yeah, continuing to execute to the plan. And yeah, this one I'm gonna sort of like try and like do a weekly, um maybe like a weekly update on where things are, or uh gonna try and see like how best to document this moving forward, or how to sort of like keep it all you know uh in here, and give, maybe if someone's in the same boat, or like someone's going through something, or someone looking to find an outlet, not necessarily step on stage, but this could, I don't know, maybe it could be a source of I hope, guidance or support, or something that you could relate to, that just find an outlet, whether it be like working out, swimming, reading, playing the guitar, or like excelling at anything you want to do. Like it's you can't feel bad for yourself. And I kind of just like fell in that um sort of like perception for a while, like why this is happening, why is it happening that way, and it shouldn't be that way. But yeah, life doesn't care. Doesn't, time waits for no man. And you have to pick yourself up, and you have to find something that will help make things better. And I feel like this experience, this journey, will help me in that way, and it will, and hopefully come out the other end victorious, and just knowing that I left nothing behind is my main aim. So thank you for anyone who's checked this out, and I shall be back with another update maybe in another week or so. And I appreciate all your support. And yep, thank you. Catch you later.